The Manor Schoolhouse Foundation recently talked with 4 educators about their passion for the job and how we can all make a difference for students and educators.
Public schools are a great proving ground because it is where the people are, and I really just came here to learn about education and make a difference in my own community.
I've always loved children, and so when I grew up I knew that I wanted to do something giving back to children and giving back to the community.
The reason why I wanted to move up with my family 300 miles away where I was from, because of what the school stood for, what it was proposing to do to education in terms of disrupting traditional education and getting better results.
I consider myself to be a musician first, but I had a lot of great influences from junior high school throughout my collegiate career, and I knew I wanted to be a band director. Music, I consider it to be a universal language because you can go to a concert and you'll have people from all different cultures enjoying the same type of music.
Almost every time brings tears to my eyes when you can see that light bulb come on and they see that smile on their face and see them just light up to know that they've learned something or they figured it out. It's just amazing.
One compelling thing about history as a subject is that it always relates to the present. So let's say my students are coming in and they're frustrated and they're talking about a wall being built or something to that effect. I can always be like, did you know that there was a time when Mexico banned immigration from the United States? And they're like, oh.
If it's a really quiet kid who may feel like, hey, I'm an outcast or no one wants to be with me, if they're in a music program, they have to have social interaction. When they're in the section with their peers, if they come in the first and they feel like I'm all alone, I'm on this island. Being in a music program, it doesn't work like that.
When I see a student or a staff member that's struggling with something and then they get that last piece of information or experience that they need to push themselves to a new level, it really lets me know that I'm in the right place doing the right thing for the right people.
Hey, Mr. Williams, I have this problem. Can you help me with this? So I've seen music save people's lives.
Teachers now are being more creative. They're not so tied to textbooks. They're always looking for change.
Innovation is important because it affects the culture of the school.
I'm kind of old-fashioned. I believe in taking a pen to paper, but sometimes it's like, okay, Mr. Williams, you got to come out of that because these kids are moving fast, so we have to be able to keep up with them through the use of technology.
We pride ourselves on the fact that our students take with them the skills that they learn at Manor Tech and outperform their peers across the country in applying for college, being accepted into college, but most importantly, our students outperform in persistence rates in college.
Building things, whether it's like after-school programs or whether it's the house meetings or whether it's, us building ourselves into a fine arts academy before we were ever dubbed a fine arts academy. They give students reasons to be motivated beyond just a typical school context.
Smart music technology is something that we pride ourselves on trying to get the kids to use on a day-to-day basis.
When I think back to the experiences I had in robotics, none of that would have been possible without help from the outside. And I'm very grateful to not only the sponsors that we had, but also to the mentors that we had as well.
We want to help the students, and that'll just make society better.
This is the age of technology, and the more that we can meet them at their level, they're willing to receive what we have to offer.
I don't think that Manor ISD, for example, is a poorly funded district, but I do see our students as being marginalized in about 4 ways: geography, culture, socioeconomics, and then there's language. So anything we can do to meet those resource and opportunity gaps is huge.
Imagine a world with no music. What would that be like?
It matters.
It matters.
It matters.
It all matters.